Stocks continue higher today, although it's not as robust as yesterday, and the Russell has paused. As I speak to you right now, the Nasdaq is up over 1%. The S&P is up over 0.5%. The Dow is above the flat line by about 0.1%, but the Russell is down 0.2%. Seems to be a little bit of weight on the market right now. Looking at some interesting things that happened yesterday and overnight. Demand for yesterday's U.S. 30-year bond auction was the highest since 2018. That's an interesting change. And the yield set last night on the 10-year JGB auction in Japan jumped to 1%. That's an increase of about 14 basis points from the last auction. The Bank of England cut rates this morning by 25 basis points, and U.S. jobless claims were lower than expected, as well as non-farm productivity in the U.S. missing expectations at plus 2.2%. Expectations were for plus 2.6%. Unit labor costs rose to 1.9% versus expectations of 1.1%, and last month's release was revised higher to 2.4%. Looking at yields, they're slightly lower across the board, basically 2 basis points. Not much to speak of with the move we had yesterday. You can call that unchanged. We're getting a commodity rebound with this small drop in yield and a small pullback in the dollar. We see gold up 1%, silver up 2%, copper up 4%, erasing a lot of yesterday's drop. Only crude oil is lower right now, down about 0.75%. We do have the FOMC decision this afternoon, 2 o'clock Eastern time. We'll know if they're going to cut rates by any more than 25 basis points. Right now, the CME Fed Watch tool has it about 98% probability of 25 basis points. We'll be looking, obviously, at the statement and the press conference. Looking ahead, earnings today after the close, 140 companies with over $1 billion in market cap reporting, including Arista Networks, Cloudflare, Motorola, Airbnb, Toast, Pinterest, Expedia, and DraftKings. Tomorrow before the open, 34 companies with over $1 billion in market cap reporting, including Sony Group, PAR Technology, NRG, Baxter International, Icon Enterprises, and Canopy Growth. Tonight we have speeches from ECB Chief Economist Philip Lane, Bank of England Governor Andrew Bailey, and Bundesbank Vice President Claudia Buch. Also, we have some Japanese household spending figures. Tomorrow, Canadian employment data, preliminary University of Michigan consumer sentiment for November, and a speech from Federal Reserve Board member Michelle Bowman. Also late that night, Chinese CPI.